The Influence here, and today we're going to talk about Robosen's new drop. Masterpiece is over, and Transformers 1.
Transformers reviews, tech and the news, whatever else I use as a muse. Hit subscribe, I appreciate the views. Influence's interest on YouTube.
The big news today is that Robosen just dropped their Megatron that transforms into a tank. Of course, we all knew it wasn't going to be a gun. I said I was going to ride if it wasn't a gun, but because they're calling it the G1. And I understand the logistics for one, trying to have it turn into a gun automatically. I mean, it could have been a simple gun, but I think it would have suffered as far as robot mode. Some people are saying it suffered anyway. It does kind of remind me of the Cabana Wars, but I think it's just the design that is kind of similar to the Cabana Wars, whether you like that or not. But I do think it's a lot more impressive than I thought it would be when I first heard they were dropping it. When I first heard they were dropping it, I was like, oh, that's going to be trash because I know it's going to be a tank, and I was totally against it. However, the amount of stuff it does as a tank as well as a robot, I think is great. The barrel, the plasma cannon, whatever you want to call it, does look weird because it's the tank turret and it doesn't go all the way in at the back. I was hoping it would go all the way in at the back, like, and it would be fine. It would be a lot better. It's 900, I should say, $899 right now. That's the early bird special. I think after everything, I guess the hoopla or whatever, is going to be $1,199, which, so you're getting $300 off if you pre-order right now. I'm not pre-ordering it. I almost did. I almost looked at it and I was like, oh man, I want this. And I had it in the cart. I was going through the checkout and I said, nope. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing it. So I will probably regret this as well, just like the Optimus Prime. I regretted it, but it wasn't worth buying to me. I mean, it's worth having, but the novelty would have wore off for the price to me. And that's just what it is. And I know it's going to be that way with this as well, but it's still would be a great piece to have. And I'm all for having the Optimus. I just, at the time, I couldn't justify the price, but now I want the Grimlock, and the Grimlock is way more than the Optimus was, and I can't justify that price either. That's why I don't have it. But moving on, you can see the video. They posted a video. I think it went up yesterday by mistake. It was supposed to go up today. I don't know if somebody got fired behind that because I saw it being shared. I actually screen recorded it because I knew it was going to get taken down. It was unlisted. Somehow somebody found the link and then shared the link. But I'm sure they meant to make it private on YouTube. However, whoever uploaded it did not. But I mean, it didn't spoil a whole lot. Masterpiece is over. Takara is saying that with the release of Jinrai, Optimus Prime, that this is their 100th figure, 100th masterpiece figure. Ugh, I can't talk words. 100 masterpiece figure, and it's over after this. And now they're going to concentrate on the MPG line, which the train bots were the MPG line. I'm not sure if the MPG line is Cabiners. Well, I would love to see them do a Devastator just because, but with the Devastator Wars warming up and all of that happening, I don't think they will right this second. However, if the Devastator turns out like the train bots, I would definitely not be in for it. The train bots are just a mess to me. Now, there's some people out there that might like it, and there's some die-hard. I need Takara, and that's it in my collection, which I understand. I mean, I'm like that with some third-party companies. But I think talking about third party, I think that is one of many reasons why they're doing this. They're switching their business model. Basically, people forget this is a business, and Takara's out to make money. Takara Hasbro needs to keep their shareholders happy, and we all know it hasn't been easy for them. I think they lost some franchises or sold some. I'm not sure exactly. I don't know the ins and outs of that, but I do know they've been having some money issues. And I think they're tired of competing with third party, to tell you the truth. This is like MPG is like chug scale. So I'm thinking it's going to scale better with the main line. So they're going to kind of supplement the main line with the MPG line, I guess. Or they're just going to make maybe the same figures, and you can swap out your main line for the MPG, and it'll still look halfway decent next to your main line. I don't know. I don't know if they're going for that. And the reason I don't know all the way, I think it's a good theory, but the prices, because collectors who are collecting just mainline is not going to pay the prices that Takara is charging for the MPG line. And I just don't see it. So I'm just throwing theories out there. Like I said, that's not the greatest theory because of that. But it does seem like that. It seems like they've been tired of getting beat up by third party. And I can say for the last few years, I think third party's been kicking Takara's ass as far as with figures, materials, sculpt, and prices. I know people like to complain about prices, but don't nobody say anything about Takara and Masterpiece prices. It's gotten insane. I mean, they're comparable with Fans Toys and making a lesser product. So I don't know why they're not ever mentioned in the price picket lines or whatever. You know, it's not too much news going on that I know of anyway. Watch something been going on while I'm talking right now. But Transformers 1 dropped their trailer, and I can say it's not what I expected. However, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with stuff not being exactly for me, and I'm fine with it. I know a lot of people were confused with the story. They're like, how Optimus Prime and Megatron are besties, and I see people saying that and other stuff. But it's a story that comes out of the comics, and I think even G1 touched on it, their history together in the cartoon. I can't be for certain, but I think they talked about it in maybe a couple episodes. It's a really light. I was hoping for the IDW tone, a really dark tone. I would be 100%. I am 100% on board. I'm not gonna say I'm not. However, this is more of an Incredibles type of movie, and I'm hoping it's as good as the Incredibles. That's the other foot or the other shoe I don't think people are really looking at, because they wanted a good Transformers movie that was serious. And I don't think you understand if this movie is funny and some light family movie kind of with some serious topics, they could throw it in there. I mean, the Incredibles did it. All of Pixar's movies are like that. They always have very, very deep themes, and they're funny. And if they can make a Transformers movie like that, I'm all for it. So I can't be too much up in arms. Like I said, yes, I wanted a more serious, more IDW-esque type story. But this is what we got, and it's just more Transformers lore and media to consume. And like I said previously, if it turns out to be a really good movie, it's a win. So I'm not that much. I'm reserving judgment, because it's just, I think it's silly to be all crazy about it. But you like what you like, but also everything doesn't have to be for you either. I think you need to walk a tight line. Like, you don't have to be disparaging online to fellow collectors because they love this or they like it or they were waiting for it. Whatever it is, everybody wins if it's good, whether you like the tone or not. And I think that's it for the news. I say news. I just was going through some stuff that was interesting to me the last few weeks that I've seen, because I don't do these on a regular, and I probably should start doing them on a regular, but I think I say that every single time I do one of these. You go back, check all my discussion videos. I probably said that. So take that with what you will, if you will see more of these. But one of these days, I'm spread a little thin with the content these days. I got a new podcast out. It's on a different channel, so go check that out. I'll probably link it in the description, maybe. And I think that's it. So leave me everything you need to leave me. If you want to join the discussion in the comments, that's great. I try to respond to everyone as I can, if it's possible. I don't get a ton of comments, so I usually can respond to most people, even if it's just a thanks or whatever. All right, because I really appreciate everybody that rocks with me. And I will get over to you in another one. Peace.
Life ain't over. Life ain't over. Life ain't over. As long as you're alive, you can give another try and take it real high if you want.